Hello guys, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new to my channel, it's Noushin here. So as you can see, we are gonna create this eye look today. I have used all the eyeshadows from the new Morphe Jaclyn Hill palette, even including the fun eyeliner color. So I have used two of the eyeshadows from this palette and created my own customized eyeliner. I just wanted to show you guys, if you have some fun colors in your collection, you can utilize them, because sometimes it's hard to use all those fun colors, so you can utilize them and create some fun eyeliner look. So if you want to see how I created this look, then stay tuned. I'm going to use this Urban Decay Anti-Aging Primer Potion. I found that this one is a little bit more hydrating than the original one, and since I'm getting older, anything that claims to be anti-aging, I just go for it. So I am taking this RCMA No Color Powder and just setting this primer. This will just take down the tackiness from the eyeshadow. We are going to use some scotch tape today, so I'm using the tail of my eyebrow and my lower lash line as a guideline to create the perfect angle for it. Now let's take this shade called Creamsicle. It's a beautiful light orange shade, and with a blending brush from Sigma, I'm just placing it a little over my crease. Since we are going to cut the crease, this will be a half cut crease look. I'm placing it a little over the crease so that when we will cut the crease, this color will still peek through. You don't have to be very precise because we are going to apply another color on top of it. So this is going to act as a layer for the next eyeshadow, which is Hunt's. It's a beautiful burnt orange shade, and I'm using the same crease brush and basically layering it on top of the lighter orange shade we have applied. But still, as you can see, that light orange shade is peeking through. Time to time, I'm just dragging my brush on top of the scotch tape because I just want to make sure that there is no empty space between the scotch tape and my eyes. So when we are going to remove the tape, there will be a very crisp line. Now I'm using the same shade Hunts, but this time with a very precise blending brush. So I took MAC 217, and as you can see, even though the shade is same, just because we have changed it to a tapered blending brush, this color looks a lot darker now. And I am placing it right on my crease this time. So I have placed this color a little lower than the previous one. And since it looks a bit darker this time, it looks like a gradient effect from the lighter orange to the darker orange. Now I'm taking this Tarte Shape Tape Concealer and I'm gonna use it to cut my crease. I'm using a very flat shader brush. This one is MAC 242. Basically take a very tapered flat shader brush so that you can just go right on the crease and cut it without messing it. So as you can see, I have created a very sharp line there, and I'm taking the concealer a bit further than half of my crease because we are gonna blend some eyeshadows, and when we are gonna do that, we'll be still left with half cut crease. Now I have taken the shade Obsessed and SBN. I have just mixed these two shades, and I have sprayed my brush with a bit of Fix Plus as well. I'm using the same flat shader brush and basically placing it wherever I have used the concealer. As you can see, I'm just taking my time when I am applying the color to my crease because I didn't want to spoil the work I have done. Now I have taken the shade Chip, and with a very tapered blending brush, this time I'm focusing it at the outer third of my lid. Now as you can see, I'm blending, but still when I will end up blending all the shades, I'll be left with the half cut crease. But I was not happy with the outer third color, so I have used a little bit of black because I needed a bit more definition. But with the same tapered blending brush, I'm just using it at the outer V. Sometimes we are left with very harsh line if we use two very contrasting color, but here is the trick. I'm gonna use this shade called Cranapple, and I'm gonna place it in between the lighter shade and the dark black. So I'm using a very short shaded brush and I'm placing it in between these two colors. What it will do is this will just blend two colors and it will just add some extra pop. So I have used the lightest shade from the palette in Light and basically highlighting my brow bone, and I'm also going to put it to my inner tear duct. To tightline my upper and lower lash line, I'm going to use this Rimmel Scandalized Waterproof Kohl Kajal. I'm dragging it a little further down this time because I want my lower lash line to be very smoky. Since it is a very dramatic look, sometimes I also prefer the lower lash line to be very smoky and dark. Don't forget to tightline your upper lash line. This will add some extra volume when you are going to apply the mascara and the falsies. Now to create the wings, I am using my Sephora High Precision Liquid Liner. The reason I love this one specifically is the brush. So they have quite a few different liquid liners in the line, but the other ones are felt tip. But I specifically love this one for this very thin brush. It makes it really easy to create the wings. The only downside it has is it's not waterproof. So I'm carefully creating that wing, and I'm just keeping it on the thinner side because we are going to apply some other fun colors on top of that. But if you decide to just do the black eyeliner, you can make it thicker. Now for my lower lash line, I have used the same color hunts and basically just putting it underneath my lower lash line and making sure that it's blended. Now let's come to the most fun part of the tutorial. So I have taken the bottom two brighter shades, Pool Party and Jada, and what I'm trying to do is mixing these two colors with a mixing medium, and I'm gonna create my own fun bright eyeliner color. So I have mixed it with Inglot Duraline. If you don't have Duraline, you can use glitter glue, but I found that if I use Duraline, I get the perfect eyeliner. So I'm taking a Sigma eyeliner brush and basically applying the eyeliner on top of the black eyeliner I have applied. I'm using the black eyeliner as my guideline and just slowly creating that wing on top of that. The reason I have mixed two teal shades because one is shimmery and one is full matte. I wanted a little bit of shimmer, but the matte color is a bit darker, which is perfect for the eyeliner. So mixing these two colors gives me the perfect shade. But one trick is do both eyes together. Since I have done the other eye first, it was a bit challenging to match the color since I have mixed two colors. Alright, so I'm gonna use these Lily Lashes Mykonosos lashes as my falsies today. While the glues are drying, I have just utilized this time and applied some mascara on my upper and lower lashes. So this one is the L'Oreal Lash Paradise Mascara. I have applied the falsies off camera, which you are gonna see in a bit. So I have moved straight to my face. I'm doing a little bit of cream contouring today. This is not everyday look. I don't do cream contouring on everyday basis, but this is a very dramatic look for special occasions, so why not? So I have used this Smashbox cream contour stick and basically trying to slim down the places wherever I feel like I need a bit of slimming down. So on my nose, at the perimeter of my face, on my jawline, basically wherever I want to create a shadow. And I always switch to an eyeshadow brush while blending to the contouring on my nose because I feel like this one gives more precise application. Otherwise, if I would just use the face contour brush, the contouring would not be very precise. I'm also going to use this same eyeshadow brush for my powder bronzer. So I'm applying it first on my nose, but you are gonna see that I'm using the same brush on my face as well. The reason I'm using this same eyeshadow brush first because I want a little bit more precise contouring since it's a very dramatic look. So yeah, I wanted a very sharp contouring, and we are gonna blend it eventually with the face brush. So as my powder bronzer, I have used this Physicians Formula powder bronzer in the shade Bronze. I have been loving this stuff. I have mentioned it in my recent current favorite video. For blush today, I'm using this Milani Rose Powder Blush in the shade Tea Rose. It's a beautiful light pink shade. I feel like this one goes perfectly with the eyes. Since I have so much warmth on the eyes, it just tones it down a bit. And for my highlighter, I'm using my favorite Milani Strobe Light highlighter in the shade Sun Glow. It's a beautiful highlighter. Look at the glow, guys. So I'm basically placing it on my cheeks, on my nose, on my cupid bow, basically everywhere where I want to emphasize a bit. Now it's time to clean up the contouring. I'm using the Ursimbe powder and my beauty blender, and I'm basically placing it underneath my contour. This will just clean up the contour and I'll be left with a very crisp contour. This is not the thing that I do on everyday basis, but I'm doing a little extra today because this one is a very dramatic, intense look. For lips today, I'm using this Jeffree Star Chrome Collection lipstick in the shade Calabasas. I absolutely love this color. I love this collection, but this shade particularly and You Better Work, these two shades are my favorite from this collection. And this lipstick goes perfectly with the eyes. And to finish off the makeup, I am just spraying this Urban Decay setting spray on my face. This one is the travel size and I'm almost running out of it. This one just spraying foams on my face. Anyways, that's the finished look, guys. I really hope that you have enjoyed the whole tutorial. The fun bright eyeliner, as I have mentioned, that's totally optional, but I just wanted to show you guys this fun part that if you have some fun bright eyeshadows and you are not sure what you are gonna do with that, you can use them and create some fun eyeliner look, especially during this summertime. So I really hope that you have enjoyed this tutorial. If you did so, don't forget to hit the thumbs up button. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the ring bell. I'll talk to you soon. Till then, stay well, stay beautiful. Bye bye, beauties.